Need to do an outfit transition in a video for TikTok, Instagram Reels, or YouTube Shorts? I've got a great beginner level tutorial for you that involves a hat. If you have a hat as part of your outfit, this is going to be one of the easiest ways that you can do this and most fun. And the cool thing is it has a little bit of a variation to it. So it is as simple as grabbing your two different outfits. And you're going to start off in your first outfit. You want to make sure you put your phone on a tripod so that your lighting and background is consistent and you're not shaking as you go. And you're going to start off in your first outfit. Now you can use this as a glow up, so a normal outfit into something fancy, as something where you are going from something fancy into something normal, or you can just change outfits with this. And all you're going to do is start off in your first outfit. You're going to film whatever you need to before the transition. So if you're lip syncing to words, you can do that. You can look at the camera if you need to say something or do something. This is the point where you can be doing this. Now don't take too long, because if you take forever to get to the transition, people will not stick around. So especially when you're doing a transition like this, make this very quick. So when you are filming, you're going to do your little beginning part, and then you're just going to reach up with two hands and you're going to grab your hat and you're just going to take it off of your head and move it down in front of you. Now you saw how that kind of went in front of my camera. I'm doing it slowly so you can see it, but as you do this transition, you got to move fast with this one. You do have to go very fast when it comes to transitions, because if you go slow, you're going to see the cut. So any movement in a transition ever does have to go very fast. So you're just going to take the hat and you're just going to move it in front of the camera. Now I'm standing a little further back from my camera. You're going to be closer to your phone. You're going to get from about here up in your phone video, and you're just going to then move it in front of your camera. See how it blocked the entire camera? With vertical video, that's way easier than with a horizontal video like this one. And you're just going to take it and you're going to move it in front of the camera. It's going to be very, very quick, and then you're going to switch outfits. Now you can either let your footage continue to record, or you can stop it and start it again, but make sure your lighting is going to be consistent, your background is consistent, and you're standing in the same relative place. This one does not have to be exact because you're covering up the camera with your hat. Now, pro tip on this one, when you go to remove your hat and you move it in front of you, don't get too close to the camera. Get close enough that it does cover most of the lens, but don't get close enough that you're going to hit it, because you're going to knock your camera. It's going to go all over the place. And if it's not super stable on your tripod, any wind that you're moving can actually move your camera as well. So just be careful with that as you go. You're going to start with your hat on your head, and you're just going to move it in front of you. At that point, you're going to change into your second outfit, and you are going to, once again, start with your hat on your head. We're going to repeat this, and we're going to then finish out the video, because you do not want to start from part way. That does not give you a lot of room to then move. So you want to start from up here. You're going to do whatever you need to, wherever you want to be. When the hat moves, that's going to reveal you. So if you're smiling, that's fine. If you're getting ready to lip sync something, that's fine. Just be totally prepared, because as you move it in front of you, you are going to move this and transition into the next outfit. So you are then going to take your footage and you're going to clip it together. The first one is going to get to about here. When it blocks your camera, as soon as it starts to block your camera, that's where you're cutting that footage. The second footage picks up the second that it is fully blocking that camera and moving down. So you actually have the ability to put a little gap in there if you need to, but it's just that movement downward. So if you do it smoothly, you're actually going to make it look like it's one smooth transition. You're not going to see anything in between, because the hat's closed, it's going to be covering it, it's going to be dark, and then you're just going to be in your next outfit. Remember, you have to move the hat down far enough to reveal your outfit. You can lift it up if you need to, you can put it down, you can even put it back up. But like I said, there are variations to this. So you could use both hands and you can move it down. That's going to be your smoothest transition, because it's a straight on arc from your head down in front of you. Now you could do it with one hand, but if you do it with one hand, you do risk doing it at an angle, which means you're going to have to try to match that angle. Could get a little dicey. You also have the ability to do something like reaching up like a cowboy and grabbing the front of that hat right here and doing this with your hat as well. However, you do need to keep in mind that it's going to make your hair frizzy. So if you do have hair that kind of does the flyaways like mine does, you may actually want to wet it down just a little bit before you remove that hat from it. So you can kind of play with your variations on what you're going to do with your hat. Just make sure that it's a smooth, clean transition and it covers that lens, even if you're doing it with one hand, even if you're reaching forward and moving it forward like a cowboy, whatever it happens to be, just cover that lens as best as possible and you'll be good to go. Splice your footage together and you will have your completed effect. Make sure you hit the subscribe notification bell and let me know down below if you're a beginner, intermediate, or expert level when it comes to doing these transitions, because I'm making more tutorials for you and I want to make them for the right people. So let me know what crowd I've got down below, and I will be dropping brand new videos every single day all about TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, live streaming, and tools and resources to take almost all of the work out of your content creation. You want easy content creation, right? Like, I got you covered. Check out the videos. I'll see you in the next one, and I'll see you for the live stream on Wednesday.